Welcome back, guys. Today we have a mail date from Japan, and as you can see we've got 3 parcels in the background, all from the same seller, and there are some really cool cards in here, including some really good ones from new sets and new promos. I think you know what that's going to be. First off, I just want to say I've ordered from Japan many times and from different sellers, and they just do it right, don't they? What I mean by that is that they package the parcels really well, and all the cards are as described. You get exactly how many you've asked for. It's all just right. So just for a bit more detail, this seller sent me 3 boxes, of which they came in a FedEx bag wrapped in bubble wrap. All 3 of them not going to move in that package, all tightly fitted. Then this is going to slightly spoil some of the cards, but they're in each of these boxes. They come in a team bag like that, in all of them sleeved, and this team bag is actually... It was actually stuck with that sellotape, the brown sellotape now, to the bottom of the box so that it doesn't move during transit, so you don't get any additional damage to the cards. And of course this box had bubble wrap all around it as well to just keep the cards nice and safe. And just as a final bit on this Charizard was the least valuable card in this stack of cards, so the sellers actually put the cards on the front and on the back so that if any cards are to get damaged, it would be the least valuable ones that I've bought. It's just, they just do it so well there in Japan, because they just appreciate the cards and they appreciate that they want to provide a good customer service no matter where it's going in the world, and it's just really nice to see. These Charizard Vs are from, I believe, V-Star Universe, which is the Crown Zenith equivalent, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 of these. Obviously Charizard is a safe bet, and to be able to go and get some of these graded, maybe grade 10 of them in the end, just because some of them might not be worthy of grading, get my money back for the rest of them, and then the rest I can just keep some of these copies, hopefully that come back in a 10, and then sell the rest, and then that just funds my collecting for free. Is the ideal world that I'm trying to work in at the moment. And in this stack we have a few more other items from the Crown Zenith V-Star Universe set. That being this really cool Mew. I think this artwork is really underrated at the moment. You got Mew, Cramorant, the Nidoran pair, Alolan or Galarian, Ethan, Ponyta. There's all sorts in this photo, and Mew just chilling in the middle. And for this one, 2, 4, 6 copies. I do now wish I did get a few more, but obviously this is slightly more expensive per copy than, say, the Charizard card. Next, we have the Rayquaza VMAX as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 copies of this one. This one is actually a really easy pull in Japanese, but even still, it's a Rayquaza card, isn't it? So I don't think we can go wrong with it. And let's just show you the back to just have a quick look at the quality of these cards. Again, pretty much as described. I've had a quick flick through, and there are the occasional one with a nick in the corner. But for the amount of cards that you're going to see today, that is a really good rate. Now, moving on to what is Paldea Revolved, or Clayburst Snow Hazard in Japanese. We have Sudowoodo blending into the background over there. He is one of my favourite characters. Grew up in the Diamond and Pearl era, and so obviously seen a lot of him in the anime series. And I did end up getting 9 copies of this, with the idea being that I can just fill a binder page of Sudowoodo, to be honest. I think Narumi Sato did a really good job with this. I mean, Sudowoodo is not the object of the drawing, yet it just fits in so well. And finally, from this stack, we have another alternate art, this being the Raichu lying on his back on the bed. We have 6 copies of this one. Again, a more expensive card because it is just more in demand. So I'm hoping to get a few of these graded, sell them to make back what I paid for these, and then I can keep a few copies as well for my own collection. And that is really what I'm going for at the moment, guys. Try and buy a few copies of each thing, sell the other ones so that I can basically get them for free, and then that means whatever I have left then is essentially at no cost, and so I can keep them, or if I really need to, I can sell them. And as I say, I cannot fault this seller for how he's protected the cards, the condition of the cards as described, and how, again, say in this example, we've got a Charizard V-Star on the front, which again is the least valuable in the set of these, and on the back to protect the more valuable cards in the middle. So thank you very much again. Again, from V-Star Universe, so we've got the V, we've got the V-Star, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 copies of this one. I did ideally want to get 20, but he didn't have 20 in stock, so we'll settle for 18. Again, try and grade some, try and sell some, and try and keep some. That's what we want to do. Sticking with the themes of Charizard and Crown Zenith, we've pretty much completed the set for these in Japanese, except for the really ultra rare ones. We have Radiant Charizard, of which we have 10 copies of this one. Again, it's just great to buy Japanese because the quality is really, really high, and so hopefully you've got a good chance of getting 10s. Obviously, I'll have to look over all these cards before sending them off properly, but it just fills you with a lot more confidence than English. You know, you're not going to see any massive offcuts or massive print lines, anything like that, and any chipping on the edges, on the corners. It's just far more likely to get better quality cards from the Japanese sets. We have a cool alternate Latias. I'm a big fan of Latios. Altomare Latias and Latios. I did originally have them in PSA 9 cards. Sold them during the boom just because I didn't understand why they were so expensive, and at some point I would like to get them back. But here is the Latias going through the town, going through everyone's washing basically. A really cool trainer gallery, and I do think because of the colours in this, the silver border really does work well. Next we have another trainer gallery, that being Gengar. I do believe this is an undervalued card, and this is going to be a lot more popular in the future. I mean, look at the Gengar Mimikyu cards at the moment. The growth in those cards may be slightly inauthentic at the moment, but even so, the cards have done well over time before this massive inflation. And there is a hell of a lot going on in this card. Really, really cool. We have 10 copies of this one. Again, as I say, a really underrated card, I believe. Whether I'll be right and wrong is another thing. Let me know if you guys agree with that statement. And finally, from this stack, we have the T-Tar. You got Tyranitar, a couple of Staraptors in the background. Again, as I said, bought up in Diamond and Pearl. Staraptor was a key member of your team playing the games. And I've just noticed, guys, I mean, a lot of these are in clear sleeves, but look at this. There are some cool sleeves in here. I don't know whether these are Japanese exclusive ones, but some of these cards have special sleeves. A Magikarp sleeve. He's just caught a Magikarp fishing with his special rod. And I really appreciate this because look at some of these artworks. You've got the Scarlet and Violet base set sleeves. This is a really cool one. Not this one, the next one. This is a Clayburst one. This one, this green one. Look at that. Pokemon trading card game. Pikachu, Celebi. And is that... It's not Squover, is it? It's the other one. I can't remember the name of it, but look at that for a beautiful, beautiful sleeve right there. And these are the last items here. I'm sure you know what these are. We have some full sets here of Unigaba stuff, but I do want to do a separate video discussing this. Just a quick 5-minute one. So thank you very much for watching this one, guys. I hope you enjoy these sort of mail days. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing all these cool cards. You will be seeing these going off in PSA submissions, I guess, in the near future. Look out for this Unigaba video because I do want to talk about this specifically. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. The Instagram's down below. The eBay's also down there where you'll see plenty of cards for sale. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.